and 10. Right back to the well. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Quick strike complete. Makes the catch and knocked down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can sprint him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on 4th down and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
He's looking to throw it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Trying to take it back. At the 30. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. Movement here from the tight end. To the air, it's Sellers. Quickly complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Glass half full, glass half empty, guys. Obviously great they got a completion. We prefer that over incompletions or interceptions. The glass half empty. They made that third down a bit more manageable, but not by much.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Complete to the left. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
Trying to find his man on first down. He's looking deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 2nd down, wants to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take...
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? And they lost the ball out of bounds, and they'll lose a few yards as a result.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just could bounce any which way whatsoever. The offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. To the air, it's Aller. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the double. We got to make big plays on third down. They made a big one there.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here in the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The back goes in motion. On second down, they'll take to the air. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he intercepts it. Got room on the return. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Penn State! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking for room. It's Sanders. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Got his man in the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping, put it out in front of me, I'm getting this first down.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Toss to the outside. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Finds his man down the middle. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Gamecocks are on the move. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Simon. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Bennett. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Now they'll run it to the right here. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Penn State 17, South Carolina 14.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline and you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Got his man on the right. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. But we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down.
Black 14. Set. Maverick.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Complete downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes and catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And how about this offense? They haven't ran the football great today. But right now, when it matters the most, can you be good? Can you be physical? Can you tick that clock and run the rock?
The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. They'll go to the counter play.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they're going to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Warren. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
To the air, it's Allard trying to get to him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Wants to throw on third. Using the quick game. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Number 10.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
South Carolina, 14.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They're working that left side. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to pass, it's Sellers. He's got it. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Looking to pass on second down. Gets it out fast. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. What a catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just know, and listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the fourth quarter.
The Nittany Lions enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. Running back searching for a hole. Shakes off the defender.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves them with 3rd and 3. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.